understand.
You sing it, sister.
I can't stop today for some reason.
No, I love it.
Diamond's in there killing it.
Let yourself be free. Welcome back to One Life Radio, everyone. I want to let you know that you can go to our website, oneliferadio.com, to download and listen to our podcast and subscribe to our newsletter, or go to iHeartMedia.com to listen live, or download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to us from anywhere in the world. A big shout out to our sponsors that bring this great programming to you. Great companies like Sun Warrior. You can get it at Vitamin Shop or put it in your smoothie at Smoothie King. I just love my Sun Warrior. I really do.
Yeah.
Like plant-based protein for me is the way to go. I get my protein from other sources, but I love Sun Warrior. And the Soul Good bars that I talked about earlier, they have a blueberry blast one. I bought a case for Jill Lane, by the way, a couple of weeks ago, just as a kind of like a thank you gift. She loved them.
Oh, awesome.
And they have a great profile, so they can be in your prepper bag.
I like it.
And so, but and then we'll talk more about prepping here in just a sec. I want to give a big shout out to the HM Company. Use the code OLR to get 20% off your first order. And of course, Paleo Magazine. I've got my copy right here, and the Wellbeing Journal, both fine publications for some of the leading, cutting-edge, best advice on diet, nutrition for your body, spirit, your mind, for your whole life, and that includes your children too, if you have them. And of course, the International Society of Sports Nutrition. They are a fabulous organization, and Sean Wells is a fellow of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. Check them out online. And also, I want to let you know that the gluten-free and allergen-friendly Expo is like a gluten-free Disneyland. It's on October 27th and 28th at Dallas Market Hall. Go to our website for 30% off your tickets, and we will be there. I'm looking forward to it. It's just in a
same weekend as the Veggie Fair, so there's a lot going on in Dallas.
We're going to be at the Veggie Fair, and we're going to be at the gluten-free Expo
Getting
at Market.
lots of free samples.
Yeah,
Love
that was
it.
fun last year.
Yeah,
the Veggie Fair too. Get to drink a little beer.
yeah, they had live music.
Oh, that sounds really great.
It was
really
fun. It was really fun.
and it's like finally feeling nice in Dallas.
Yeah.
So
The
it feels to be outside is great.
The heat is off.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. But all great sponsors, and we appreciate them so much. And I appreciate you being in studio with us. Always a pleasure. Stephanie Toups is a consumer advocate professional, particularly focused on safety in food and personal care products. She's also a certified public accountant and has owned and operated numerous businesses in the Dallas area. So we're talking about prepping, 15 reasons to begin prepping. So give us some reasons why we should. How about that?
Okay, yeah. So we talked a little bit about like just if you lose your job, saving money with your budgeting. We talked about medical emergencies is another thing that can pop up where, a lot of these are just financially related where you're like, okay, I can't, something has thrown me out of whack that I didn't foresee that has caused a problem. So that's
you should always have some salt.
Yes.
I'm thinking of my dad right now. My dad he said, you can clean wounds with it. You can do everything. It's always good.
Melt ice.
You can do anything. Put some salt in your car, right?
Yeah. Yes,
yeah. So I grew up in
absolutely.
upstate New York.
Yeah.
So, salt was a big deal.
Salt does, salt is good.
Yeah.
Natural disasters, we talked a little bit about this. We got Hurricane Michael going right now, there's
so many people.
So many things that natural disasters. We'll get into the winter here, and then people will be snowed in. That makes a complete, different sort of thing. So natural disasters are something to definitely think about. Power outages, we talked briefly about that last week when we did the show, but power outages, huge, and that can come from anything. I mean, that.
Do you believe in having a generator in your house? I do.
I do.
If you can afford it, and you should save for it if you don't.
Yeah.
And then they have this great little I don't know what structure. I don't know what it's a portable gas tank. Mm-hmm. You can put it in your pickup and fill it up. I don't have a pickup, so I'd have to borrow one. But you can house, I think, 20 to 30 gallons.
Yeah.
And put it in your garage in case you need it to gas up your cars or your generator in a power outage. Right?
Yeah.
A good investment.
Both of those are really great things to have. I mean, really and truly, we do not realize how dependent we are on electricity until you start taking that out of it. I mean, the grocery stores, even if you have fresh food, everything that's fresh spoils, right? So, I mean, you want to keep your refrigerator closed. You want to do all those things, but you lose power and you start to really get in trouble. So that's a big one.
I just make me think of a tip. So, when you travel, if your power's been out, even just for a couple of hours, because, you put a penny on the top of a glass of water or something, and then if your power is out long enough for the ice to melt and the penny to drop to the bottom of that container, you know that when you get back that you've had a power outage.
Oh, that's a really good idea. Because interestingly, my freezer broke this week, and Thad and I've been going back and forth on, did this stuff thaw? Do we need to throw all this stuff away? And it's, we do Butcher Box, and so we have a ton of expensive meat in our freezer, and we're like, oh, we don't want to throw this away. That's a great idea.
It's a great idea, right?
Even to keep in your freezer all the time.
I saw it on Facebook or somewhere. I don't know.
Don't you love social media?
Yeah.
I love it. And
it is helpful sometimes.
Yeah. So those are some good things. Back to talking about the bug out bag. We talked about cooking, but one of the things that you can throw in a bug out bag would be some cookware. So hopefully, if you're in a bug out situation, you also want some fire starter type stuff, but there's some really great cookware that you can get your hands on that's made out of titanium. So it's super light. And so that would be the kind of cookware that you would want to have either in your home or in your bug out bag for cooking.
Yeah. Sounds expensive.
Well, I the bug out bag with the products that I recommend budget's about $1,200, but that would be a complete, would feel like completely, and that's with cookware.
How much is peace of mind worth?
Right. So I think it's definitely worth it. One of the other things you want to think about is water. Water is a really big thing. I always tell people,
number one.
Yeah, first thing you do is you go fill all of your bathtubs and your sinks, any reservoir that you can in your house with water as soon as you can. Worst comes to worst, you can drink water out of your bathtub.
Or your toilet if it gets down to
worst
that.
Comes to worst. But then also you want to, if you're not going to be staying in your home, you're going to want some kind of water filtration. So you can get purification tablets, which you can drop into water. So those are pretty easy, pretty portable. Like if you're, out and you're having a drink, they also have small filters. They're called, Sawyer is one of the brands that does those, but they're mini little filtration systems,
seen them.
And you can actually drink out of a straw, right out of a toilet. If you had to, it would filter the water. And so those are both things that I recommend in your bug out bag, because you can certainly, water is incredibly, incredibly important.
So are we going to be able to put this bug out bag ingredient list, or not ingredient? See, I'm so used to cooking. Itemized list in our newsletter.
Sure, I can put that together for you guys. Absolutely. For sure. Oh, and then talking about the bag itself, one of the things Thad used to make fun of me because I had this super cute sequin bag. He's like, that is not functional. And he's right. It really wasn't functional. So you want to look for a lot of the back.
But it was cute.
It was totally cute. I'm like, it makes me happy, and that's going to be half the battle.
Well, it may help you stay calm. It's like, everything's okay here. Yeah. I got my shiny bag.
Sequins, and we're good.
Oh, my gosh. Well, we'll talk more about this. This is a really good subject. It is. I'm looking at some of these notes we didn't get to, but ordinary violence, how you should be prepared for that.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Been there, done that. Been in a shootout several times, and it's important to know how to react and what to do, what not to do.
That's a great point. Yeah.
But always great having you in studio, Stephanie Toups. You can find all of our guest experts at oneliferadio.com. You know what? I just love doing this show. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. You get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it.